Hello, everybody. Attack Power here with another Dukla Pass update. We have two more divisions to go over here today, an Axis and an allied one, with the 13th Hungarian, wow, I can't say that, Stali, something like that, and the Czechoslovakian Allied Front, I believe. Yes, Slovak National Uprising. So, should be very exciting. If you guys enjoy these, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more Steel Division 2 content, check out that Patreon and YouTube membership for all kinds of cool bonuses and stuff, and let's dive right in here. So, 13th Hungarian Galogastadi. Someone's going to have to tell me how to say that right. Galogadostali. Sure, I crushed it. Anyway, continuing. Now, first saw light in the Hungarian army in 1939. Sorry, my background just changed randomly. It's very strange. They're flamingos now. Anyway, distracted. The 13th Infantry Brigade, a cadre of unit with only peacetime garrison duties. I'm noticing a lot of divisions are these sort of things anymore. Like, it's not a lot of like full-on army units. It's more like all garrison things and backline troops lately. It was redesignated as the 13th Light Division and officially activated as a combat formation in March 1942 and immediately shipped off to the Eastern Front to get their butt kicked. Under this command, it took part in the costly Battle of Voronezh in June-July 1942, in which the Hungarians suffered heavy casualties. Weakened in low morale, the Hungarian Second Army played a crucial role in the subsequent German disaster at Stalingrad, occupying the weak left flank of the German Sixth Army, assaulting the city. One of the blackest days in Hungarian history came in the winter when the Soviets launched the massive surprise attack, smashing through the weakened Axis front. By January 1943, the Second Army had been decimated, losing about 128,000 men. Dukla Pass, considered annihilated, the 13th Light Division was struck from the records in February 1943 to be recreated in Hungary by a small corps of survivors as the 13th Infantry Division, we're just going to call it that. It remained in its homeland on garrison duty until July of 1944, seeing a return to active service that month as part of the Hungarian First Army. This army is located at on the heights northeast of Uzhhorod, near the current triple front between Poland, Slovakia, and Ukraine. Positioned east of Dukla Pass, it wasn't far from the axis of advance of the Soviet 242nd Gornostrelki. The 13th Infantry Division, neighbor on the front, the German 101st Jaeger Division, was drawn west to assist the defense of the pass. This meant the Hungarians had to stretch the front line to cover the other formation's redeployment. Can we see it in here? Let's see if we can actually see it or not. I don't see it. But anyway, unlike the disaster at Stalingrad, the Hungarian formation was reinforced to make sure it held the line. Two Hungarian mountain infantry brigades took over the German mountain division sector, which had been left behind a few of their armor as a parting gift. Okay, the Hungarian 1st Assault Gun Battalion was also later brought forward to assist, so probably like a phase lock thing there. While the Germans managed to hold Dukla Pass, the Soviets attacked the south, forcing Axis to retreat in the end. Facing invasion on multiple axes, the Hungarian leader, Horthy, tried to open negotiation with the Soviets on October 15th, was arrested by the Germans. This sowed confusion in the Hungarian army ranks. While the 13th Infantry Division kept fighting and retreating west alongside the 1st Mountain Brigade, a large part of the 2nd Mountain Infantry gave up and went over to the Soviets. It probably was a very confusing time. The 13th Infantry Division kept on fighting for another 2 months, beating back repeated Soviet attacks before it was disbanded. It's remained absorbed by the 24th Infantry Division. All right, so how will it be in Steel Division 2? Bolded and italic will be new stuff. All right, so recon. Average with a few slots, but nothing too expensive. Only standard Hungarian recon units will be available, and that's actually pretty good because they like randomly get better two-man recon teams. The Feldorito Jahor, which are the two-man squads, and then the Lovash Feldoritok, which are like the chunky infantry squads, backed by the it's a BMW, so the motorcycle, and the Solothurn motorcycle. Cool. Heavier Kazba. The heavier. I'm using heavier very loosely. The word heavier is being used very loosely here because those, I want them to be good, but they're honestly kind of awful. I've tried them several times, and every time they've failed me miserably. Infantry. A good infantry as expected. Okay. Anyways, with the core units of the 13th Infantry Division, similar to a regular Hungarian infantry. So we have the Lovatist and Lovesh, as well as new Lovesh 36M squads. Are those, which trade an SMG for a Solothurn anti-tank rifle. I mean, that's neat. That's not anything like, the SMGs, whatever. You know, you're not really using the infantry squads to fight close anyway, and that one SMG isn't changing anything. An anti-tank rifle, though, especially a Solothurn? All right, that's a nice little upgrade. Tartalek Lovesh Reservist. Okay, so Lovesh here basically looking like whatever, I can't remember the second Lovesh, right? Second, is that the number? Is that the division already in the game? The Archivist, Rome Markazoks, and the Arkazok squads, plus the new Arkazok 31M, trading a rifle for a 31M light machine gun. The divisional battalion being well equipped with these MGs. If they're well equipped, why couldn't they give them 2 and actually make it a good unit? And then the Parasok bicycle infantry. So added to the range. Okay, so there's more here. I was about to say, because that so far not exciting at all. Lovish are cost efficient, but not like good. They are cost efficient. I think they're 12-man squads generally. Of course, Arkazoks themselves are only 20-point Pioneer units, which are very good. The Roham Arkazoks are better than your average small flamer squad. So, I mean, all these units are solid, but none of them are exciting to have. Like, the new Lovish unit is fine, but again, not like winning much infantry fighting. All right, so added to these ranks are Hungarian mountain troops, all featuring ranges. So, Higivadash, which we know already featured in 25th, and Spirvan Kessel, representing different elements of the same Hungarian 1st Mountain Brigade. So, like, if these get some sort of buff, so if the Higivadash gets some sort of point buff, then maybe this will be really good. If they stay the way they currently are, they're kind of trash. So this is not actually exciting. The new Higivadash MG42 represents the 2nd Mountain Brigade, better equipped with German-made machine guns. Okay, I mean, that's exciting. That's a definite plus, so that would be really good. And the Higi Arkazoks here, combat engine with 3 submachine guns, 9 FEG, so I think that's semi-automatic rifles as well as explosive. Okay, that could be a unit. So these are some nice upgrades. Do I think this? I mean, if this is a double MG unit, then that would be phenomenal. I doubt it, since the original only has 1, so I doubt they're going to give this one 2 for some reason, but that would be pretty sick. But in terms of, like, does this look like incredibly powerful? No, I'll be honest. This does not look like absolutely bonkers strong. Again, if the Higivadash go down to 20 points, maybe they're really good at 20 points. Maybe they're not. I'm not sure. They would be good. They would definitely be very good at 20 points. I'm not sure. I think they're currently 25 and they're total trash. So if that comes as well, then maybe this is really good. Tank tab, average with a few slots. These are relatively cheap. Okay, so we keep hearing the word cheap. So you might be able to get a lot of stuff shoved into this division. Commanders get to play with 1 card of each of the following units. A Stug 3 Fier and a Stug 3G. Okay, so that's solid. Zirni 2, but only B phase on. I mean, okay. I mean, honestly, not bad. So you're probably, like, if we're being real with this, it's probably like Stug 3 and A, Zirni and B with another Stug 3 Fier, or, you know, if you're me trying to play long, if you can take the Stug 3G in C phase, then maybe you go Stug Fier in A, Zirni 2 and B, Stug 3 in C, something like that. Something along those lines, probably. It's not, like, phenomenal. No light armor. Notice there's really no light armor here. This Casbah here, it's very bad in terms of light armor. So definitely a problem, you know, in terms of the way this is built so far, if with the current meta. I mean, Zirnis are awesome. Don't get me wrong. They're great. But, you know. Support tab. A good category, plenty of supporting arms. These range from the standard MGs, 50mm mortar supply units, and commanders, as well as the military players. I mean, no. It might be a good category in terms of, like, size, but these options are not actually that great. Notice I don't see any 2K HE at all. Now, you do get the Zirni, which kind of fills that slot already for you. So, for argument's sake, fine. But I don't even see an assault gun here. Like, I don't even see, you know, IG whatever. So, that kind of sucks. AT tab, a good tab with some classic coal Hungarian units. Should just be classic. Such as the Sol 30 AT rifle, the 40M. Yep, that's phenomenal. The standard and new mountain flavors. Okay. Plus the 40M Pack 40 with regular and mountain versions. Cool. This division can also count on some German equipment with the Pupschen. All right, that's cool. And the Pack 43. All right, so these are some big babies. Kind of bummed not to see the Pack 75, 37 or whatever it is. The really good Hungarian, like, 35-point AT gun. Hopefully they're in there. But based on this description, they're not. That definitely is unfortunate. Hey, the 13th infantry was rather average. You get the 40M Bofors, which is phenomenal, and you get at least 2 cards. So already it's good. That's it. That's all you actually need. The new Higi 80 mil regularly, but hasn't appeared in amounts. Okay, so probably not great. These, you just take 2 cards of these, and boom, your A tab is phenomenal. Already, artillery allocation for this division follows a standard Hungarian division organization with several noticeable differences. The Sotka 40M 100 mil version, this is a new in the Hungarian service. Is that good? I think this thing's terrible. This one, I think, but maybe not, but I think, but I'm not sure. But anything Skoda oftentimes is pretty good. The new Skoda 1439M 150 modernized Hungarian. Oh, maybe this is phenomenal. Who knows? And Nebelwerfer? Yeah, Nebelwerfer 300? Okay. I mean, this already tab actually seems phenomenal. I don't see any radio mortar. That kind of sucks. But if this arty gun's really good, I mean, if these three cards here, like 1, 2, 3, might be phenomenal, and that would actually make this pretty. This arty tab could really slap, honestly. And the air tab, pretty good category, but still under Eugen consideration. What? It will likely. Okay. So Eugen's stretching things is what they're saying. It will likely include a mix of Hungarian Focke-Wulf F8s. All right, that's phenomenal. In fighter and fighter bomber rolls, BF-109 G6, meh. ME-210, that's pretty good. All right, I mean, HS-129, yeah, this looks great, actually. Looks like a great air tab, and I'm not usually that excited about air tabs, but 13th Infantry is well-rounded infantry standard without any apparent flaws. I already pointed out several apparent flaws, but neither with any obvious strengths. That would be a flaw. A strong core of soldiers, potent anti-tank screen makes it better suited to defensive operations. Yeah, as most of the Axis divisions are anymore. Okay. I mean, okay. I don't think it's going to be... I mean, Hungarian divisions have historically actually been really good recently. Obviously, both Panselos divisions are phenomenal. 25th is honestly okay. Or is it 26th? Gornostrelki. Not Gornostrelki. Crap. What's it called? Whatever. No, I can't remember. 25th. Yeah, right here. 25th is a solid division. Obviously I'm focusing mostly on those two. I mean, Lovesh just done well recently as well. So I have high hopes, but I highly doubt this is going to be any sort of broken division. I would put it in a solid, like, B tier-ish kind of thing. Maybe worse. I highly doubt it'll be better, to be honest with you. Continuing on to the Allied side here. Whoop. The Allied Slovak National Uprising. Veterans of Steel Division 2 community voted Nemesis DLCs. Might recall the Slovak National Uprising being part of the second Nemesis vote all the way back in 2020. So we're digging deep here. This battle group didn't make it, but its opposing Axis division, Panzer Division Tatra, did as part of a free reinforcement pack. So now, special battle group with unique set of different allied units from local, once Axis, now rebelling Slovak army to partisans, airlifted, Soviet-aligned Czechoslovakian paratroopers and Western Allied Air Forces. Note Slovak National Uprising with SNU, or just going to say SNU. Variant in Steel Division 2 will differ in units and force allocation from the SMP depicted in that one. Okay, so I'm supposed to call it SMP or SNU? I don't know. Let's regale you with some additional stuff. Okay, so it's SNP. SNP is a catch-all name for the regular and partisan troops who fought in the Allied side during 1944 in Slovakia. When Nazi Germany fully occupied Czechoslovakia in 1939, the fascist Slovakian puppet state was created soon after. By 1943, discontent in the country had grown strong, including in the army. In 1944, the Soviets on their doorsteps as Germans were crumbling on all fronts. A general uprising with the full support of the military was rushed into motion. However, the Germans had anticipated this move, and additional forces had been positioned. As a result, the SNP faltered, even though the partisans still managed to gain control of about a third of the country in a week's time. To reach this pocket was the goal of the attacking Red Army, which was to try to break through the Axis defensive lines and join the forces of SNP by way of Dukla Pass, leading us to the battles to be depicted in Steel Division 2. The Allies actively supported the uprising from afar. A multinational mix of Slovak regular soldiers and rebels fought side by side with Soviet, American, and British special forces, and French partisans either dropped as saboteurs or escaped from POW camps. Cool. All right. Despite tenacious efforts, the SMP's headquarters were captured by the Germans after 2 months of heavy fighting, signaling the end of the SMP in October 1944. The rebellion Slovak army was pounded into submission by Germans, surrounded and disarmed. However, many partisans continued to resist in the mountains and forests, severely hampering German forces. Nice. All right. Although the Slovak, in essence, the Steel Division 2 battle group be grouped as Czechoslovakian, the same as CIABG and First Czechoslovakian something, something, something. All right. In-game, there 3 phases will represent a stage of the uprising. Okay, that's cool. In Combat Phase A, the Slovak army will be depicted as it was immediately at the start of the rebellion. The armed forces feature their pre-existing equipment and organization, as well as a few pieces of captured equipment. In B, increase in partisan warfare is shown. And in C, the arrival in the encircled pocket by airlifted reinforcements for the first Czechoslovakian thing as part of... okay, cool. To reflect the above nature, we won't describe it category by category, but by phase. I don't like that, but okay. Wait, so it's going to be like... wait, so they are going category by category. Wait, are they going to do this like 4 times in a row? Oh, 3 times in a row? Okay, so a lot to read here. All right, in we go. All right, Phase A. As mentioned before, the bulk of the S&P in the first stage of the battle will be made up of rebelling Slovak army. The Slovak army in 1944 can be regarded as a smaller version of the Czechoslovakian army from 1939, transported in time except for a few more modern pieces of equipment delivered by or captured from the German allies prior to the uprising. Since pre-war Czechoslovakia and its Cold War counterpart Warno was a major arm designer and producer, most of the equipment was domestically made, including tanks. Infantry weapons, unless stated otherwise, are the VZ-34 rifles, LK VZ-26 or ZB-30 LMGs, and ZK-383 SMGs. All Slovak Army models are new. There they are. Nice. All right, Recon. This category will feature the... oh my goodness, I'm so doomed. Old Strelovat sniper team and 2-man Prukumi team with SMGs, and the 4-man Prukzumi Zumni with rifles and 1 LMG. These units are transported depending on their size in either the BMW 750, Kubelwagen, or RV trucks. The only armored vehicles is the PAVZ-30, which is an interwar Tatra armored car equipped with 2 ZB-26 LMGs. Okay, so just some machine guns on a truck. All right, so not anything exciting at all there, unless one of these is really good. The only one that looks like it has a chance is this sniper team, but if it's just like a 2-man sniper team, that there's nothing exciting about that. Infantry. The core infantry available at SMP at the beginning are Streltsy squads with 1 MP40 rifles and 1 LMG, plus anti-tank grenades. So nothing exciting, 20-point standard infantry unit. They represent about 2/3 of the rifle squads, although there are a few Streltsy LK variants with 2 rifles being replaced by 1 each LMG and PT. Okay, so that's basically a Strelky DP squad. So that's nice. That's definitely really nice. As well as Streltsy Panzerschreck equipped with German anti-tank weapon. Whoa, that's really nice. Streltsy Veltel command unit are 3 units strong with SMG rifle smoker. So that's actually like even just one of these. Oh, I clicked off it. Crap. All right, we're back. Even just one of these, like with the double machine gun, this unit with the Panzerschreck in A phase, like that fills your A phase up with some good infantry, along with, a supporting squad of these is really good. Additionally, you get to play with the Sticky, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my Czechoslovakian people out there. I'm butchering this. Which are 13-man squad rifles and 1 LMG, as well as 1 anti-tank grenade. That's kind of meh, actually. I mean, it's chunky, and if it's 20 points, that's great, but it's not super good. Sapperty combat engineers, usual ones, 1 LMG. Oh, this one comes with a GRB-39. That's really nice. That's the German rocket AT rifle, which is actually low-key really good. And explosives. Plus the 12-man strong Sapperty Velitel command squad. Okay, I mean, that's a nice command squad, too. All right. I see you. So, okay, this is a lot of good infantry, actually. Finally, the Padakovi Streltsy represent the lone Slovak paratrooper company trained by the Germans, which joined the uprising. These Slovak Fallschirmjäger come with a single A-phrase card with free vet, 10-man strong, 2 MP40s, rifles, 2 LMGs, PTRD, anti-tank rifle, and... okay. See, this feels strong. When we were looking at the Hungarian one, and it was like, strong infantry. Not really, no. Can I? Okay, I'm going to make this comment. Prepare your comment. Hey, why are all the Allied divisions just better? Why do they all seem so much better? I'm not going to lie. They all seem way better than the Axis ones. Not even close. I mean, realistic, I suppose. All I can say at this point, realistic. I guess that's the argument. That's Eugen's argument, is realistic. But from a gameplay perspective, the Axis divisions all look like trash. Like, they really don't seem very strong. Like, they just don't. I'm trying to describe them nicely, but they just don't seem very strong. The tank tab had plenty of pre-war, early war tanks, at least those that Germans didn't pilfer when dismantling Czechoslovakia 1939. The main tanks are the LT-VZ-34 and the LT-35, the latter being the original designation of best-known light tanks in German service. Those things, these are so good. Oh my God, these are so good. The Panzer 35T, yes. The former was an earlier variant with less frontal. It can be deployed in numbers, i.e. you're going to get like an absurd card of like 12 of these. Although only in A and B phase and 5 cards. Oh my gosh. What? Why? There's so much spam. It's actually so good because light tanks are literally the meta. So you're literally getting just like piles of the meta. Less numerous variants, so A phase only include the VT-38 or Panzer 38T. It's so good. And the LT-40, which is basically the same thing with a better performing gun. The Slovak army could rely on a few German heavier tanks, which, not surprisingly, were leftover Wehrmacht vehicles. These include the Panzer II, Panzer 3N, and the Stug 3G. Okay, these are all A phase, with the Stug being vetted and available in limited numbers. This seems really good. And this is just A phase. Oh, Lord. In this category, a mix of Czech, German, and even Soviet equipment passed on by the Germans can be found from the good 50mm mortar, the ZB-50 MG42, and IG-18. So the Hungarian division doesn't get any IG-18s, but this does. Okay, cool. Yep, makes sense. As well as this supply truck and the new, I don't know, Stabny Dostonik and Stabny tank commander. Okay, it's commander. The AT forces in the early phase of battle consist of Southern AT rifles with plenty of 37 mils. Okay, those are light. They're good, but they're not amazing. They're like not actually good, but for their price, they're good. As well as a few more effective PaK 36, 37 mils. I do love the PaK 36, but none of this is very heavy. Other German units, either delivery or capture, include PaK 38. Okay, numerous PaK 4. What? Why do they put these in 2 sentences as if there's no AT? PaK 40 and a handful of Martyr 3. What? This is phenomenal. This is so good. This is just a better Axis division. What is happening? In A, it's got better Axis weapons than the freaking Axis divisions do. Oh, in A, the 20 mil, as well as 2 full cards of Flak 37. Oh, 88s. Okay, I mean, this isn't great. This is not phenomenal. Unless it's the double 20 mil, which it might be. If this is a 20 double mil, then that's really good. And the 88 is the 88. It's whatever. Arty. Okay, plenty of domestically made Arty pieces. I'm pretty sure the Czechoslovakian artillery is some of the best in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Was renowned for its armament. Yeah, with the guns produced, seeing great service. Yep, some are already featured in game for the very first time. Most will actually be part of the same division. These include the Cannon 75 mil. There's so many words here. The Polny 80 mil. The Hungarian 76.5. Okay, the Polny Cannon 80 mil. The German 76, okay. The Polny Hufnika 100, okay, that's the 100 mil. That thing's really good, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the right 100 mil, that thing's absolutely cracked. The Ruby Cannon 105, no, that's the cracked one. The K35T, that thing is absurd. Maybe the 100 mil is too. I can't even tell anymore. The Huffnell 150, I don't know, it's 150. It depends on how fast it shoots. On top of that, there's the 105, the German. Oh, that thing's terrible. Can also be deployed. Mortars are the 81 mil, as well as the German 81 mil. Okay. The artillery leader observer and the E-39 biplane and artillery spotter planes. So I wonder what these boom for. Okay. The Slovak air starts the uprising, a hodgepodge of different models, many being obsolete and in small numbers. This can include the new HE-72D unarmed biplane, the Focke-Wulf 189 A1 recon fighters, the B-534 biplane fighter. It's a biplane, you know it's terrible. The ME-109, I think E-4, ME-109, aren't these the heavy ones? I think those are the heavy crap fighters. And the new Letov S-28 bomber. Okay, so air may be a problem. So far, the only thing that seems bad is anything related to the sky. Combat Phase B, we depict the partisan warfare slowly takes over for more regular army operations. as SMP units are unable to withstand German pressure. There are two types of units, communist and OSS-backed ones. The communist partisans were part of the first Czechoslovakian, equipped from Moscow. These forces amounted to 3 battalions, 1 Czech, 1 Soviet, and 1 French. Okay. The unusual latter unit was formed from the 1940 French children and young men of the STO compulsory work service, which had been deported to Slovak camps. From here, some of the French escaped and joined partisans. Their Bataillon Folk was a glorified designation for a merely reinforced company increased by French-speaking Czechoslovakians. All French and Belgian soldiers plus a few extra are new. Those are fun. I love this guy's random blue hat. Like all these guys are just like, let's throw on some really cool hats. This is the most dapper looking division. I love it. All right, we skip recon, so there's no extra recon. Infantry. Most of the B-phase additionally found in the infantry category, starting with the communists from above. The Partizani, which are a mix of SMG, captured MP40 rifles, and snipers. Okay, that is a hodgepodge. I'll give them that. The Partizan Servoksi, name of their battalion, which is composed of actual partisan and special force air paratroopers, dropped in support. Squads fielding all SMG, MP40 PB Shaw, plus Molotov and radio. Sounds absolutely crazy. And French Partizani Falk with 3 MP40s, 1 LMG, and that seems terrible. Meanwhile, the Western Allies were also sending help in the form of OSS leader units. These are the Partizani OSS with 2 SMGs, rifles, 1 MG34, and a bazooka. Okay. I mean, just the presence of the bazooka is a huge deal. All above partisan squads will have radar trait because why not? And regular Slovak army units also get 1 belated Lovchi Tankov tank hunter squad, which is 7 strong with MP40 rifles, 1 PTRD, and a bazooka again. I mean, nothing crazy other than having bazookas everywhere now. Support, 1 additional commander, whatever. And the air tab, you'll get to play the LA-5 FN fighters. I think that's the Russian fighter. It's okay. It's solid. Fighter bomber role. Okay. Western Allies provide the P-51 fighters. Okay. And Canadian Mosquito bombers. Jeez. Finally, the Slovak heavy bomber timed as a SM-84. Looks fun. Phase C. In the last phase of the battle, the Soviets divert more of their main forces to their main offensive, which by this time is stalling. The airlifted Czechoslovakian paratroopers Soviets into the pocket where the uprising is slowly but surely being snuffed out. Recon. This category, 2 new units make their appearance. The 2-woman sniper team and a 9-strong para something heavy squad with PP Shaw's LMG and smoke grenade. That's whatever. Infantry. We see the Parachutier, more paratrooper sapri. My goodness. All of these units can be... Okay, so, I mean, these are... It's kind of useless. You're not bringing in this many units in C phase. You just can't. You can't fit it. There's just too many. Like, you maybe 1 card of these if they're good. Because remember, your A and B phase units seem to be phenomenal. So I'm not sure, like, will those be fully A phase locked? Like, will I only be able to bring in those A phase units in A phase? Or will it be A, B phase? Or, you know, will B phase units only be B phase? Or will it be BC? So, like, it's very dependent. Like, even if this is my only choice in C phase, I'm probably only bringing 1 card. Like, I'm probably not bringing 2 cards of infantry unless you're playing, like, Grind Fest Extreme, I suppose. Support. Now you get Maxim, Duskas, and OB25s. I mean, OB25s are so good, I might bring it in C phase. I'll be honest with you. I'll be totally real for you. In the anti-tank tab, you now get 45 mils. I don't know why you would bring these in C phase, which is kind of hilarious. I love 45 mils. Y'all know that, but, like, C phase when the ball has already been thrown, little late. Already, now you get 120 mil. No, you just never bring that ever. And lastly, in the air tab, the Soviet Air Forces come out in force in the form of the Mitchell and LI-2N. Don't know that one. The latter is a new aircraft. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the SMP is a very strong in its infantry and arty, with good supporting arms, but lacks a bit of anti-AA and recon. The battlefield of this division plays defensively, deploying obsolete tanks in numbers. I mean, I suppose there was no mention of any other tanks. So your tank tab, even with all the light tanks, will probably eventually suck. Eventually. But, like, at the beginning of the game with these freaking light tanks everywhere, could be really annoying, to be honest with you. Like, could be really, really strong. I think this division's going to be really strong. I'm not going to lie. I could see this division truthfully being like Vanguard or Maverick, and you just plow through them with like 100 stupid little tanks, like 100 of these, and just cracked infantry and incredible arty, and you just slap and run through. I don't know. This seems so much stronger than the Axis, the other side, because what we see, the Hungarian division, the infantry division was not very good. Like the Axis infantry division was very meh. 242nd seemed really really strong too. Seemed phenomenal. Yeah, 208th, this division seemed meh at best. Like very meh. I'm just seeing the word mediocre. I'm like, yep, that's what it strikes me as. And then this first Czechoslovakian one, I can't even remember. I feel like it was stupid good too. Yeah. This one was super good too. So we have one more Axis division to go. Let's see if it can salvage these Axis divisions, because so far, honestly, they kind of seem to suck compared to the Axis ones. But hey, drop your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this, smash that like button, subscribe. Thanks a bunch, everybody, and have a fantastic day.